It was 9:30 p.m. The sun had been down for a few hours now, so it was dark and cold outside. The wind just started to pick up, and the snow started to scatter all over my yard. I decided I wanted to take a bath, so I went to my parents' bathroom and locked the door behind me. Their bathroom was the only one in the house with an actual tub, so it was either that or I used the shower downstairs, which I just really didn't want to do tonight. A few moments later, when the tub was finally full, I got undressed and slowly submerged myself into the steamy water. I don't know how much time passed, but I ended up in an almost hypnotic, relaxed state. That is, until it abruptly ended due to a noise just outside the door. I started to focus in on the sound to figure out what it was. It seemed like footsteps going around my parents' room, but that's impossible because my parents were not home. I started to get really scared. I was alone in this tub, naked, and someone was just in the next room. What if they heard me splash in the tub? What if they knew I was there from the start? What are they planning? So many thoughts ran through my mind as I started to panic, but still tried to remain quiet. Suddenly, a memory from high school popped in my head. My teacher, one day in class, told us a story about when she was a kid. She said whenever she'd walk home alone as a kid and felt like someone was following her or going to kidnap her, she'd start talking to herself or sing and other stuff like that to somehow convince her pursuers that she's crazy and not worth the effort kidnapping, so they'd leave. With that, I got a sudden burst of courage. I leapt out of the bath and ran to the door, completely disregarding any clothing. I unlocked the door and swung it open full force, and then jumped out of the bathroom into my parents' bedroom where I heard the noises. In an effort to scare the invader or convince them I'm a monster, I barged into the room, full swinging dick helicopter, shrieking like a banshee, followed by getting into the Exorcist spider walk on all fours, which then transitioned into a handstand, spread eagle, and I just buckshot diarrhea into the air and let it fall all over my body. I then realized it was just my sister. I will never forget to take my meds again. Yo.